Welcome back, folks. My name's Shane. In today's video, we're out in the park. We're about to test out the 2.4 gigahertz affordable wireless pack from Artist Guitars. This is the WGS10. I've got my amp, I've got my guitar, and I bet you I'm the only idiot out here playing guitar in a public park. But that's how we do it on the In the Blues channel. Before we get into the video, a massive thank you to Artist Guitars for sending this out for the review. I really appreciate it. If you want to check this out, I'll link it down in the description box below. Here we go. First up, let's cover what we get in the box here before we test it out. I've already opened this up once just to make life a little bit easier. We get an instruction manual here. We get our wireless transmitter and receiver. We'll open those in just a sec. Under here, we get our USB charging cable. Now just note, this is a micro USB on one side and a single USB-A on the other. So just don't lose this because these micro ones aren't as common anymore as USB-C. So the great news is though, it comes with a single plug on one side to a dual on the other instead of two separate cables. So good stuff, Artist Guitars. Here's the transmitter up close. We get our USB plug over here for charging. On the other side is our on-off switch. We also get a pairing button on the top, and the hinge where it connects to the jack here is nice and firm, so it's not going to swing around and become loose and just knock into your guitar. Awesome stuff. The receiver is identical in terms of its form factor, ports and switches. As you can hopefully see on screen, outside here it might be a bit tough, but there's two LED indicators. There's a green and blue indicator. The blue means that it's synced up perfectly, and the green means that it's on. Straight out of the box, these have paired beautifully, but if they don't pair automatically, just hold down the pairing buttons for about 2 seconds, and then you'll be in business. Now, if interference is ever a problem, if someone else is using this, we get a 4-channel bank to choose from just by double tapping on the pair button, which is fantastic. And secondly, you can pair one transmitter to 2 receivers. So if you want to go out in stereo, you can do that to 2 separate amplifiers. You'll just need to buy a second pack. Getting connected is nice and simple. Plug the receiver into the input on your electric guitar amp, and then plug the transmitter into your electric guitar. This pack's rated up to 20 meters line of sight. My amp is all the way back down there, so this would easily be 20 meters. I'm going to turn off my wireless pack so it doesn't interfere with the signal on this guitar pack, and then I'm going to talk about the results at the end of this video. I'm also going to leave annotations on screen in case anything does cut out to my ear. Here we go. Let's talk about some of the specifications and what they mean in reality. So we get a delay time of less than 5 milliseconds, which is very low latency. You only start to notice this when you're up close to the 20-meter distance. It does take a little bit of time for the signal to get to the amp and then for you to hear it again, but the latency is extremely low, being that it's a 2.4 gigahertz wireless pack. We get a frequency response of 10 kilohertz to 22 kilohertz, being that 20 kilohertz is the highest end of human hearing. It's interesting that it goes beyond that, but this means it'll work great for acoustic guitar, electric guitar, and also bass. We get 10 hours of battery life on a full charge, which is insane considering just how small and light these are. They only weigh a few grams each, and on the guitar you can barely feel a difference. Let's talk about the pros and cons of the Artist WGS10 wireless solution. So the great news is they actually work up to their rated 20 meters. I had no problems out in the park. As long as I had the receiver standing upright, I was good to go. With it down, it would cut out a little sooner. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you've got it facing up and you'll be in business. Secondly, while these do feel a little bit plasticky, the great news is the hinge tension is awesome. These are some of the tightest hinges I've seen on any wireless pack that I've reviewed on the channel, and I've reviewed quite a lot of them if you go back through my channel. So overall, for 69 bucks, I think they're great. My only small nitpick and critique would be I would have loved to have seen them go with USB-C instead of micro USB, which is sort of a little bit on the obsolete path now, but it comes with a really great USB-A cable to a dual charging cable. All you need to do is hook it up to your phone charger and charger or a USB port on your computer, and you're in business. So overall, for 69 bucks, I'm gonna give these the big thumbs up. A massive thanks to Artist Guitars for sending out this pack for the review. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. I'll leave some links down below if you want to check out these packs in your part of the world. Now it's time to shoot some thumbnails, so stay tuned.